The violet light intensified as Amelia descended the spiraling staircase, drawn by an invisible thread. Rhys, clinging to the edge of the opening above, felt a primal dread grip him. Vogel stood impassively at the base of the staircase, a shimmering barrier of energy separating him from Amelia. The armored figures, silent and relentless, materialized from the shadows, their movements precise and predatory. "She's closer now." Vogel's voice was devoid of emotion, his words clipped and precise. "A heart awaits its vessel." Rhys ignored him, his gaze fixed on Amelia. Her ethereal glow pulsed with increasing intensity, illuminating the cavern in waves of shimmering light. The air crackled with energy, thick with the scent of dust and something ancient, something powerful. He felt a dizzying wave of disorientation, a fleeting glimpse of a landscape alien and terrifying, a symphony of voices chanting in a language he couldn't comprehend. He stumbled, catching himself on the rough-hewn stone. "Amelia!" he shouted, but his voice seemed swallowed by the cavern's immensity. The lullaby, faint at first, began to resonate throughout the chamber, growing in strength, a fragile shield against the oppressive power emanating from the heart. It was a melody of comfort and protection, a desperate plea against the encroaching darkness. Rhys recognized it, a song his own mother used to sing. It was a song of peace, but now it warred with a chilling undercurrent of melancholy. The Heart of Zerzura dominated the center of the cavern, a colossal crystalline structure that pulsed with violet light. It wasn't merely a crystal, it was an intricate latticework of energy, a nexus point of unimaginable power. As Amelia drew closer, its light intensified, bathing her in its ethereal glow. "The cycle nears completion," Vogel announced, his voice echoing through the cavern. "Resistance is futile. The heart demands its due." Rhys felt a surge of anger, a desperate need to protect Amelia from whatever fate awaited her. He raised his revolver, aiming it at Vogel. "Stay away from her," he yelled. Vogel didn't flinch. "You cannot stop what is destined, Rhys. She is the key, the vessel. She holds the power to unlock everything." Another vision slammed into Rhys, a panorama of destruction, a cataclysmic event that threatened to engulf the world. He saw himself, older and weary, fighting alongside figures he didn't recognize, battling against a shadowy enemy wielding unimaginable power. Then, the vision vanished as quickly as it appeared, leaving him gasping for breath. What was that?" he stammered, clutching his head. Amelia, seemingly oblivious to the struggle above, reached out and touched the heart. A jolt of energy surged through the cavern, throwing Rhys back against the wall. He landed with a jarring thud, his revolver flying from his grasp. "She's joined with it," Vogel stated, a hint of what might have been regret flickering in his eyes. "The cycle is almost complete." A voice, ancient and resonant, echoed through the cavern, not through the air, but directly into Rhys's mind. Asterisk, "the vessel is chosen. The time has come. Prepare for the reckoning." Asterisk. Rhys, scrambling to his feet, felt the primal instinct take over. He knew he had to do something, anything, to stop whatever was about to happen. He scanned the cavern, searching for an advantage, a weakness. He saw the armored figures, their metallic surfaces gleaming in the violet light. He saw Vogel, standing calmly, the puppet of an unseen force. He noticed a series of intricate carvings on the cavern walls, depicting scenes of an ancient civilization, a civilization that had apparently mastered a technology far beyond anything he could imagine. He recognized a recurring symbol, a spiral within a circle. It looked familiar. He remembered seeing it in old maps of the region, markings that were dismissed as folklore. The spiral had had to mean something. It was a key, another piece of the puzzle. He focused on the carving, his mind racing, searching for a connection, the clue. He realized the carvings weren't merely decorative. They were a schematic, a diagram of the cavern's energy flow. And there, within the diagram, he saw it, a small, almost imperceptible fissure in the cavern wall, a point where the energy flow was disrupted. It was a long shot, a desperate gamble, but it was all he had. He sprinted towards the fissure, dodging the armored figures with surprise and agility. He had to reach it, to disrupt the energy flow, to buy Amelia some time. But as he approached the fissure, he felt a sudden wave of resistance, an invisible barrier blocking his path. He slammed into it, falling to the ground. "You can't interfere with destiny, Rhys," Vogel said, his voice cold and unwavering. "Your efforts are futile." Rhys struggled to his feet, ignoring the pain. He knew he had to try, even if it meant sacrificing everything. He had to break the cycle, to save Amelia, to prevent the apocalypse. He looked back at Amelia, who stood bathed in the violet light, her eyes closed, a serene smile on her face. She was no longer the woman he knew. She was something else, something powerful, something alien. And as he prepared to make his final stand, he heard her voice, faint but clear, echoing in his mind. Asterisk Rhys the lullaby remember the spiral asterisk.